Hey guys, it's been a while. I am so happy to be back. We've been down at my house. My husband and I have had corona, but today I'm feeling about 75% better than I was a couple of days ago, which is awesome. I am super happy to be here and in the garden. I'm taking it easy. I brought in my two girls to help me, and they're going to be a lot of my arms and my strength. So what we're going to be doing today is I have pulled out all of my seedlings. We're going to be planting some of them, hopefully, but mainly we are going to be taking all of the weeds that grew in just the 2 weeks that I was sick. So I'm really looking forward to taking you through this. We're going to get this bed cleaned up, and we have bed 1 ready. We have this one we're going to call bed 2. We've got to take the weeds out of this one, and then bed 3 in the back. It's my raised garden. We're going to be taking the weeds out of that. So it could be a couple of day process. We'll see how it goes. I'm not trying to push it, but come along with us. It's going to be fun. Okay, we're back. We've got the bed cleared. Let's walk around this way so we can take a look at it. We used one full trash bag, one full black trash bag full of weeds. But look, we made some great progress today. Not bad. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some mulch down right in there. And I'm going to put all of these seedlings that have been dying to go outside. Been hardening them off. So what that means is I've been bringing them in at nighttime and then leaving them out for several hours during the day. They're doing great. They're getting their wind and their sunshine today, and watered them really good. But these will be the ones that are going into the ground, and the ones that don't go into the ground will go to friends. So we will probably be tackling all of that tomorrow, which I'm really excited for. So we're gonna lay the mulch down right in here. That way all of those little beauties can get watered by the sprinkler system. And then I will be going to Lowe's probably tomorrow to just get the rest of the mulch, because I don't like bare soil. You shouldn't have bare soil for too long, if ever. But, you know, Corona. Put a damper on some things. I got to do some things a little differently. But that's what gardening is. You just got to kind of adapt to everything. So it's been a fun day. I'm exhausted. I'm ready to go and take a shower and go to bed. All right, guys. Bye. Here we are, day 2. We are getting ready to plant now. I went and I got the mulch, and I've got all of our plants sorted out. So what I'm going to do is just start marking off my the bed. And what I've got for that is just a yardstick. You can get really technical with it if you like. You can get very precise. Get some like just some twine, and you can mark off. Just do a square foot and continue that throughout your bed. I'm just taking a ruler and I'm doing an approximate. This bed I've planted so many times, I could probably look at it and tell you exactly how much where, but I wanted to be able to show you guys a little more specificity than what I usually do. I'm pretty freewheeling whenever it comes to the garden. So we are going to start with tomatoes. They're going to go all along here, and we'll let you know where it stops. I've got quite a few here. Come with me, and we can take a look at the different varieties I'm doing this year. All right, so I have got a striped Roma tomato. I'm going to do 2 of those. And then I also have yellow pear. This is one of my favorites to grow. I save the seeds from this every year, and then I plant more. So this is my last little yellow pear that I have, though. It was weird seedlings this year. I don't know what was going on there, but got 1 yellow pear. And then I've got an heirloom cherry tomato. I got this from a tomato, or a bunch of tomatoes, a little carton of tomatoes. Oh, thank you. That's rosemary. It smells really good. But I got this from a carton of tomatoes from Sprouts, and it was just the organic heirloom cherry tomatoes. So I just saved my seeds from that. You guys can get free seeds from the grocery store.
And I also got a strawberry plant.
You did get a strawberry plant. Let's see, what else do we have?
It's right here.
This one is called Raspberry.
Mommy, are you gonna show my strawberry plant?
Lion. I did an abbreviation, so I don't actually know.
Are you gonna,
but I can look it up and show you. Maybe I'll pop a picture in if I remember.
Are you gonna
That's that one.
Show my strawberry plant?
I will show them your strawberry plant here in a second, sweetie.
Okay.
And then we've got Purple Cherokee. I found some seeds from Baker Creek for these, and I grew these out. A friend of mine had asked me if I had any Cherokees, and I didn't at the time, and I said to myself, why don't you have some? So I got some. I've got a Vernace mix. These are neat. This is either going to be green, red, or yellow, I think. And these are neat because they're like a salad-sized tomato, so they're about that big around, maybe a little smaller. They vary, but they have little striation down the sides of it. And then let's see, what else do we have? I have a mystery, which I think it's either one of the Raspberry Liana or it's the Purple Cherokee, but the tag flew away somewhere. That happens sometimes. So I've got a mystery. And then there is purple, who's this one? Oh, pineapple tomato. Pineapple tomatoes are amazing. They get a little bit bigger than the grape tomato, and they sometimes have little striation on them too, but they're big and they're plump. Their skin is really thin, and they're just super flavorful, and they're very vigorous. They grow really, really fast. A friend of mine that I got the seeds from calls them cracked tomatoes. So those are super, super yummy. And then last is the black Vernace plant. Now this one, it's just like, I could end up with 2 black Vernace plants because I had the Vernace mix. It was a free seed packet that I got with the Cherokee tomatoes that I ordered. So this one, it's definitely going to be red, but it has like green stripes that go down it. It's pretty cool. And then I am going to be doing Serrano, Jalapeno, Carolina Reaper. I've got ghost pepper and Tabasco pepper. There is one plant that I really, really like that I didn't get to grow this year because none of my seeds came up. So I'm going to keep trying to start it. It is called Phylus Blue, F-I-L-U-S, and then Blue, B-L-U-E. It's a really small pepper, but it's one of my favorite flavored peppers ever. It's spicy, but not too spicy. And it is one that I feel pretty confident with being able to, I could even start seed today, and I think I would still have plenty of proliferation over the season into the fall. They're amazing little peppers. And they're teeny tiny. They're like the size of a pencil eraser, if not just a hair bigger.
Mommy,
but
you showed them my strawberry
I'm fixing to show them your strawberry plant. And then for Lucy, we went and got her a strawberry plant today.
And I just watered it.
And she just watered it with her special watering can. So that is what we're going to get busy doing. I got 6 bags of mulch. I had 1 bag left over from last year, and it was pretty cool because I opened it up and had a bunch of mycelium in it, which is a fungus, if I'm not mistaken. It's either fungus or bacteria. Did y'all know that Corona plays tricks on your brain too? You get a little bit of brain fog. See? That's what I'm talking about. Get a little brain fog. Anyway, it had mycelium on it, and so I was really excited to go ahead and put that in the garden. I've got some cedar mulch, which I really like because it keeps some of the bugs away, and it smells nice. It's just like a natural wood mulch. I picked it up from Lowe's too. So, let's get to it. Let's go ahead and dig these holes. You'll see me kind of plan everything out here in just a second. All right, guys. Alright, so I've now done the vertical lines. I'm going to go through and do some of the horizontal lines. I'm guessing I'm going to be able to get about 2 square feet-ish at the top, and I believe it's 2.5, almost 3 square feet on the bottom. If you notice too, I am not stepping on the actual bed itself. I'm trying to stay in the middle where my irrigation is. Up at my roof, we don't have a gutter, so what happens is when the rain comes down, it just splashes right onto that middle part. So I figured why not put the irrigation there. It's a good place for it. It's not wasted space now. So I am trying very hard not to step onto my actual bed because I don't till my gardens after the first time that I make them. I like to preserve the topsoil and all of the microorganisms that are in there, so I choose to do a no-till gardening method. So that's what you see me doing. All right, to the horizontal lines.
Yes.
Follow me?
Yes.
Okay, so horizontal lines are done. Now it's time to place the plants where we kind of want them. I've still got them in the pots. I'm going to put them down and just see exactly how I want to arrange them. And then once we have them arranged, I'm going to get my fertilizer over here, my rock dust over here, and we're going to dig holes and we're going to plant plants. If you're using rock dust, be sure to wear a face mask or some sort of face covering because you do not want these dust particles in your lungs. Now then, a little bit of a pro tip with tomatoes. One, save the tag so you know what you got. And we'll pop that right there for now. But what you'll want to do, there we go, is you'll want to plant them up to about, hopefully you guys can see that, up to about right here. And that way you'll get good root growth all the way down here. And it will just, it'll make it to where the plants are a little bit more prolific and a stronger root base. So you want to make it a deep enough hole to where you can plant it until you get about 1/4 of an inch, maybe a 1/2 inch from those first sets of leaves right there. All right, and then what I like to do too, after I've got all of these planted, I'm gonna come back through with some rock dust. It acts like a diatomaceous earth does, so any like slugs or snails or caterpillars even, they don't like going across it because it cuts up their bellies. So if you do that, it'll help protect your plants a little bit. I'm also gonna come down and put blood meal over the top of the soil too, to help just with more fertilization. We want them to have their best start. So here we go, one down. little break because I need to. I'm listening to my body. I've got all but 2 of the holes dug. Now, whenever I talk to you about fertilizer and rock dust, this is what I use. I use Dr. Earth. Let's see, it says homegrown, organic, and I just use the tomato, vegetable, herb fertilizer. And then for rock dust, you can find this at some nurseries sometimes. This is called azomite micronized 000.2. And what that refers to are the different rocks and the different minerals that it possesses. But it's got a ton of different rocks, that's why it's azomite. You'll see it maybe azomite sometimes too because it's got A through Z. But this one has soluble potash, calcium, magnesium, chlorine, and sodium. And these are all things that your soil needs to be remineralized. And it's what your soil needs to be healthy. And the more minerals that you have in your soil, the better your food's gonna taste. I've considered getting a Brix meter just so I can see what the quality of the fruit is that's coming off these plants, because I think it's going to be a really important year for that. I really want to focus in on genetic selecting and making sure I'm getting the best seeds from the best fruit from the best plant. I've also wanted to start maybe doing some grafts, so maybe I could have a plant that has a habanero and a Carolina Reaper and a ghost pepper, and then maybe different tomato grafts too. I want to get very experimental but more scientific this year. I'm going to start recording a lot of my data, and I want to make sure that the plants that I'm growing are the best plants. I want to get the best food for my time. I mean, that's what we all should be doing. We don't need to be wasting our time on crappy food, right? If you're growing your own food, it's way better than the grocery store, I can guarantee it. So don't worry about all of this stuff. If you're brand new to this, it's just going to enhance it a little bit. It's like when you're an athlete and you train and you train and you train, what makes the athlete different from your average Joe that kind of exercises is just that little extra, okay? And I'm not saying that this is going to make the difference. Your tomatoes, your peppers, your vegetables, your fruits, they're all going to taste wonderful. This is just me kind of stepping it up. I've been doing this for a lot of years. So, sorry, I thought I was going to get attacked by a bird. So this is me just doing this for a lot of years, just wanting to tweak it and hone it a little bit more, because gardening, it really is a craft. And it's something that you just get better at over time. You start learning your soil. You start learning your microclimates. You start learning what your facilities are capable of producing. So now that I've gotten to know it and I've got a relationship with my garden, I want to make sure that I'm getting that same relationship with the food that I'm growing. And I love saving seed, and so I want to be a part of it from point A to point Z and be a part of that whole life cycle, because that's really important to me, especially with the way the world is going. Our food, like I said, is just not as good as it used to be, and so I just want to do my part at feeding my family really good food. And hopefully I'll have bumper crops so I can share with all of my friends and all of my family. And I'm praying for a good year. 2021 is going to be great. It's got to be, right? I already got Corona out of the way. What else, right? I probably shouldn't say that. But praying for a good year, praying for good rain, praying for just favorable conditions, praying for zero hail to destroy it all. Although I have seen that a lot of my plants are very resilient. So it's going to be a good year. Regardless, I've got 10 tomato plants. I haven't even counted my pepper plants yet, but I will do that. And then I've got 2 that I've been growing in my aeroponics, my Miracle Grow aeroponics system. And I use Dr. Earth. They have a liquid food. I use that in the aeroponics. These Carolina Reaper peppers that have come from this, the plants are huge compared to what I've got here. So there's a lot to be said for a hydroponic and an aeroponic growing condition, for sure. So I'm just going to get to it. I'm trying a green tea lemonade. It's super delicious. Recommend it. But I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to do, like I said, rock dust, fertilizer, and then I'll show you the blood meal here in a second. And we're all done, guys. Now I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to show you what the Carolina Reaper aeroponics plants look like. It's a massive difference. Okay, this is what I started from seed. Let's see, it's about 3 inches tall. And then that was in the aeroponics. Now that was the smaller of the two. This one right here, look at that thing. It's huge. I'm wondering if it's gonna give me faster flower production. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll see. And if it does, I'm gonna put it in the book. I think that's all we can do, is we're just kind of experimenting and trying new things out as we go. But this bed, for the most part, is finished. I do have some space right over here. There we go. I could do this. That we've got just some squash plants hanging out, and then I've got some extra plants. I'm just gonna kind of huddle them by the sprinkler and make sure that they get watered overnight. I'm not quite sure the configuration that I want to do there yet. And then tomorrow, I wanted to do mulch today, just not feeling it. I'm too tired. So tomorrow, I'm gonna come back in and we're gonna do some mulch, and then I'll show you what it all looks like when it's all done. All right, guys. Here we are, last day. Super excited about everything that we've done, the progress that I've made. I'm really, really happy with it, and I can't wait to show you. I also have some sneak peeks for the next videos that are coming up. I posted on my Facebook that if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments or go to my Facebook and let's be friends. Ask me some questions. Gardening, life, whatever. I'm an open book. I'm excited to hear from you guys. So let's get to it and just show you what the mulch looks like. There it is. Isn't it pretty? Looks really good. Also, did my little herb garden. I'm getting that ready. That's part of the sneak peeks. I'm going to be planting that out. Come with me over here. Here we go. This is one of my most favorite garden boxes. My father-in-law made this for me, and I did have chalkboard paint on here at one point. Maybe I'll put some on there again. There we go. Weird camera. Maybe I'll put some more on there again, but it's got places for all of my herbs. A lot of my herbs died in the freeze, so I'm having to start over with a bunch. I think rosemary and my 2 mints were the only ones that made it. Sad day, right? So I'm going to be planting all of that out. I will take chalk and I will write on what they are until they get a little bit bigger and you can really tell what they are. Here's another angle of everything that we've done. If you need to get the full picture of how big that bed is, it's huge. I counted the pepper plants. There are 16, 10 tomato plants, and I'm adding another pepper plant today, so there's going to be 17 all together. And then I started on this bed over here. Oh, sneak peek number 2. Let me know what you guys think is coming up. I went through and let's see if we can get, there we go. Got the gravel in. I'm excited about that. We're going to run new irrigation. Spoiler alert. We've got the raspberries all situated. I got the wire, it's called cage wire. I got that. I'm gonna install it up onto the brick, and we're gonna make a trellis for that. You can see all the cleanup I gotta do. It's the worst part, right? Wish I could just have somebody come over and clean up for me. That would be awesome. I took some of the extra dirt out of this bed, and it's gonna go into my back horseshoe bed or keyhole bed, because my dog got in there and dug a whole bunch of it up, and I'm really sad about it, but it's okay. That's just what she does. She's a digger. I should have made a better gate. I've got some little birds chirping, picking up little bugs on the tomatoes right now. It's a great day, guys. I hope you're having an awesome, it's Saturday here. I don't know when you're watching this, but I hope you're having a great day. I've really enjoyed this process so far. I hope you keep coming along with me. If you like this video, be sure to click the like button, hit the subscribe button. That way I know what content you want to see. I have a ton of videos planned. We've got garden updates. I've got question and answers coming up. I've got product reviews coming up. If you have a product that you want to try, let me know about it. I've probably tried it, or I can try it, and we can learn together. How fun will that be? With all that being said, I'm so glad you stopped by. I've really enjoyed this, and with Corona and everything, it set me back a few weeks. I just appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. I hope you're having a great day, and if it's not great, make it great. Bye, guys.